Alright, it's Henry again, and it's been a while since I've made one of these videos because the last time Bandai announced so many kits at once that we haven't had any announcements since then. And guess what? Bandai's done it again. They've announced a lot of kits all at once. I guess maybe they're taking on some kind of new marketing strategy and announcing several kits at once rather than just, announcing, one high grade a month, one master grade a month. But we're going to be busy for those of us who are really into this hobby. Anyway, first off, I'll start with pictures of things we already knew were coming out. Right here you can see new pictures of the Master Grade Age 1 Titus and Sparrow, with more emphasis on the Titus. We just get the one shot of Sparrow here, but as you can see, it's already at the prototype stage, and it looks pretty much like its high grade counterpart. But obviously it's going to be in Master Grade 1 to 100 scale, have a full inner frame and everything. There's been some really nice images of the Master Grade Age 1 Normal that have come out in the past week, so you ought to go look those up. It looks pretty nice. Anyway, the Titus does look pretty good, although I'm noticing here at the far right that it is going to have switchable fingers, which to me is a little bit disappointing, because you'd think with the Titus being 1 to 100 scale and having such large hands, they would have made them posable. I mean, they did it on Master Grade Dom and Sazabi, why not on Titus? It's got big hands. But it's going to have switchable fingers just like Master Grade Age 1 Normal and all of the Gundam Wing EW Master Grades. But on the left there you can see Sparrow. It's also at the gray prototype stage, but I'm sure in the coming months we'll get more pictures of both of those. Let's see, Age 1 Titus is going to be a March release, and Sparrow is an April release. Next up isn't really a model kit, but an action figure. We've seen pictures of these MS girls for months ago, like last year, back during the summer, I think, was when we first saw them. We saw a Wing Gundam Verka girl and a GPO3 girl. But after kind of going off the map for a while, we finally get a solid release date on these. Or Wing Gundam Verka girl, anyway, is going to be released in May. And I honestly think these look really cool. I mean, Gundam girls have been around since the 80s. This isn't anything new. I mean, almost as long as there have been Gundam model designs, there have been Gundam girls. Artists have been taking girls and putting mobile suit armor on them. So, I mean, you can go on the internet and look up some really old pictures back from the, 80s during Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam of seeing stuff like this. So it's just really nice to actually have some of these in action figure or model kit form. As a lot of you know, I already have a resin RX-78 girl. So that's going to be coming out in May. And moving on, high grade Universal Century release, the high grade Nemo. A lot of people have kind of been wanting this. It's had a master grade for quite a while, and honestly, I think it's kind of nice that it's finally getting a high grade. And right here you're seeing the gray prototype, and it actually looks pretty similar to the master grade to me. Very nice, sharp looking kit. As you can see, it's got lots of hands. Looks like 6 hands as I can see here. It might even have an extra one for a trigger finger, I don't know. But the main thing I'm curious about... Oh wait, never mind. I'm not curious anymore. I was curious about whether this was going to be in Zeta Gundam colors or Unicorn colors, but I just now noticed this little red box at the top right hand side says High Grade Universal Century MSA 003 Nemo Unicorn version. So I guess it's going to be in the white and green colors that it was seen in episode 4 of Gundam Unicorn. So I honestly was expecting it to be Zeta colors, but I guess I was wrong. Next up is another high-grade Universal Century release, the Juagg, or Juaggu, however you want to pronounce it. This had a pretty badass little cameo in episode 4 of Unicorn, right at the beginning. And Bandai teased this back in December at the Gunpla Expo. They showed off kind of it was like a frosty piece of glass with 3 model kits behind it. 2 of them were clearly high-grade Banshee and Destroy mode and Unicorn mode, and the other one was this high-grade Juagg. And we hadn't heard anything about it since then, but now we finally get confirmation on it. And let's see, and it actually looks really, really nice. So up until now, our only option for a Juagg was the old Juagg kit back from 1980 or 81 or something, whenever the MSV kits came out. So this kit was in dire need of an upgrade. And since we're getting a Juagg, I'm kind of wondering if we'll get a Zaku as well. And this is a March release. The Nemo, by the way, I forgot to mention, was a April release. Let's see, 2 more high-grade Universal Century kits, although these are kind of recolors / remolds. We're getting a high-grade Universal Century Marasai, but this is going to be a recolor in the Gundam Unicorn colors. I can't remember. I think it was green in Gundam Unicorn. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm really hoping it has like a sleeves design around the wrists. That'd be a nice little add-on. And it looks like it's going to come with a different weapon as well, maybe. And then we're also going to be getting a high-grade Universal Century Zaku 1 Sniper type in the Gundam Unicorn colors. And it looks like the Sniper backpack is going to be a little bit different as well to reflect the way it was shown in Episode 4 of Gundam Unicorn. Now, on to the 2 big announcements. Well, one of them's, it's a big announcement, but it was a very much expected announcement. Master Grade Banshee has finally been announced. And before I get into Banshee, that Marasai and Zaku 1 Sniper type are both coming out in March. I keep forgetting to mention the release dates. Anyway, back to Banshee. Master Grade Banshee is finally been confirmed. We saw kind of a teaser of it earlier this month at a hobby show. Showed off of a Master Grade Banshee. It didn't have the weapons on the arms like this one you see here, but it was just basically just a black unicorn with a different V-fin. But now we finally get full confirmation on it. And my little Mario phone is going off, so ignore that. But let's see, it looks very, very similar to the high grade. I mean, what can you expect? It's a black Master Grade Unicorn Gundam. Pretty much everybody's familiar with the mold by now. Although it will be interesting to see how these weapons play out. They'll probably have a bit more articulation in that claw arm than the high grade. And hopefully the cannon on the right arm will have a little bit more features than the high grade did as well. Looks like the V-fin and collar and face are going to be molded in yellow. And the Psycho frame looks to be a different color than they used for the high grade. It looks a little bit darker, more of an orangey color, although it doesn't look like straight up clear orange. Just, I don't know, it's just kind of like a frosty orange color. So I'm sure we'll get more and more pictures of this as we get closer to its release, and we'll be able to tell for sure then. And this is coming out in March. And next up, we are getting a real grade Gundam Mark II. You know, the real grades are kind of few and far between. We usually average, 3 a year, maybe. And the next one is, in fact, going to be the Gundam Mark II. A lot of people predicted this was going to be the next real grade, or one of the next few real grades, and here it is. And all we get right now is line art. We don't have pictures of the actual kit, but it does look very, very nice, I think. And I'm assuming this is going to be the Aegis version. Let's see if I can read any of this. I don't really see if it says this is the Aegis or Titans version, but I'm assuming it's the Aegis version. And this is going to be an April release. Now, if you notice something I'm noticing, we are getting a lot of kits in the first few months of this year. We're getting 2 brand new Master Grades in February, and along with high grades from 00 and high grade Universal Century, we're getting 2 Master Grades in March, the Age 1 Titus and Banshee, along with high grades from Age and Universal Century. We're getting 2 we're getting 1 Master Grade and a Real Grade in April. We're getting the Age 1 Sparrow and Real Grade Mark II, along with high grades and other stuff. So Bandai is just really, really cranking these model kits out the first half of this year. And just, I don't know. It's just uncanny for Bandai to be producing this many kits in such a short amount of time. Anyway, one more thing I want to say is that we don't have pictures or release dates of these, But Bandai has announced that Master Grade Aegis, Buster, and Blitz Gundam are in planning. So, for those of you who plan on buying the Dual Gundam next month in February, don't worry, the other three are definitely on their way. We don't know when, but they're definitely in the planning stage. So a lot of people predicted that that would be the case, and it looks like it's definitely going to come true. So that about does it for this Gunpla update video, and quite a lot of new releases and a lot of new kits. For those of you who like to buy, all the new kits as soon as they're released, you better start saving up your money because you're going to need it. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.